Hello and welcome everyone to a new YouTube video here on my channel, DanyTLaw, and today we're gonna check out Sultai Flash. I did run against this on the ladder when I was streaming, and it was one of my only losses I had. I'm not sure how perfect I rebuilt the deck, but this is the way I would do it right now. But there's so much more configuration towards this deck, since it's the first version of building. But yeah, in a Flash deck, usually you have a lot of counters, you have a lot of removal, you try to deal with the board, and then you stick an Ambusher or another card on the field and try to win from there and get rid of the threats you don't like. So the deck definitely around Nightpack Ambusher, which is a 4 mana for 4, Flash, Other Wolves and Werewolves, you control get +1/+1. At the beginning of your end step, if you didn't cast a spell this turn, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. This alone is just can win you the game. This card alone can win you the game, and yeah, this is why it's in. But there's another really cool combo in the deck with Torrential Gearhulk, 6 mana, 5/6 Flash. When Torrential Gearhulk enters the battlefield, you may cast target instant card from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell will be put in your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. So Torrential Gearhulk is basically just a way to get one of those cards we just play. And there's one card we really like to target with it, that's the Sublime Epiphany. 6 mana, choose one or more, counter target spell. Counter target, activate a triggered ability, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, and target player draws a card. So let's say we have this card in the play and we have Epiphany that's in the graveyard. We play it, we use Epiphany, we counter their spell, we copy the Gearhulk, which means we get another Gearhulk trigger, we can do it again. So technically we could loop this like 3 to 4 times and get 4 Gearhulks more, which is really powerful. But other than that, this card alone is also powerful in just copying an Nightpack Ambusher, making your wolf stronger, and being able to counter spell, trigger. We can also bounce something, and copy and draw a card in one is just so powerful. And with Gearhulk, this card just seems really, really good. There's one card I want to highlight before we go into the other cards, and this is Port of Karfell, which is Kaldheim land. Port of Karfell enters the battlefield tapped, add 1 blue. That's it. But it's 6 mana, sacrifice Port of Karfell, mill 4 cards, then return a card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So technically, if you have a Gearhulk in your graveyard, you can use this, play Gearhulk, and then copy another spell from the graveyard. So Port of Karfell fits so well in this deck, and this is why I want to play it here. Just amazing. This card surprised me so much. Also, just getting an Ambusher end of turn back is also really powerful. And yeah, we also run 4 Growth Spiral, 2 mana, draw a card, you may put the land card from your hand on the battlefield. Just to ramp Growth Spiral into turn 3 Ambusher is still one of the most powerful turns in my opinion. In the removal side, we play 4 Fatal Push, 1 mana, destroy target creature if it has converted mana cost 2 or less. There's a lot of creatures out we want to deal really early on, and we want to have a 1 mana removal spell. And with Revolt, we can obviously destroy a creature with CMC 4 or less. Then we play 2 Tyrant Scorn. I tried the Tyrant Scorn here mainly because we can either destroy a creature with converted mana cost 3 or less, which is basically eliminate, or we return target creature to its owner's hand. This can be really nice. Let's say we don't have a counter and we have Gearhulk out, we just Scorn the Gearhulk up our hand, replay it, and then play a counter from our graveyard, or we just protect our Ambusher, get it back, play it back, because our creatures have Flash. So that little upside made me want to play Tyrant Scorn over eliminate in the main board, and yeah, I wanted to try it out. In the counter slot, we have 4 Censors, 2 mana, counter a spell, unless it pays, place 1. Really nice on curve, still nice to cycle. Also, Quench can be really nice here. 2 mana, counter target spell, unless it's going to outpace 2. You want another really flexible counter spell here. This probably could be something else, but we're going to talk about in the outro about this. Then we have 4 Rewinds, 4 mana, counter target spell, and tap 4 lands. This is really nice because sometimes you can turn 4, you can actually counter that spell, and then play Ambusher. Really, really huge. Then we play Deathsprout, 4 mana, really interesting card. I'm not sure about this card. I saw the opponent played it, I tried it out. Destroy target creature, search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, and shuffle your library. So you destroy something and you get a ramp on 5. So it can be really nice because when you reach 6 with this deck, usually you win the game. That's how it feels. So Deathsprout, really, really cool. And yeah, again, this is the main deck. The lands is just basic. I like it. I think we can play 1 castle, but again, we talk about the cards we could change in the outro. Sideboard is really simple. We have a lot of removals and a lot of cards against specific decks. We play 2 Edgards. There's so many green-red decks around that you definitely want to have 2, maybe even more. 2 mana, choose target spell permanent that's red or green. Its owner puts it on the top or bottom of the library. So we basically, against a big spell, we just get an extra turn, basically. Then 2 Essence Scatter, 2 mana, counter target creature spell. Really nice. 1 Negate, 2 mana, counter target non-creature spell. 2 Eliminate, just to have more removal, which is a bit more mana friendly than the Tyrant's Gone. 2 Witch's Vengeance, 3 mana, creature of creature type, of your choice, get -3/-3 until the end of turn. This is nice against all the tribal decks. Sadly, it doesn't hit the Angels because many Angels have a booty of 4, but I went with the Witch Vengeance, I want to try it out, and yeah, this is why we have it. It also is nice because it doesn't kill Ambusher, if they would have like a wolf, but yeah, they don't. 3 mana remove spell, I think it's fine. And we play 3 Leyline of the Void. 4 mana of Leyline of the Void is in your opening hand. You may begin the game with it on the battlefield. If a card would be put in opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. I think this card is really nice against the Junt, even though they have the binding, as you will see. And it's also nice against decks like Arcanists. Obviously, Cage would be really nice against decks like Goblins, but yeah, or like Kokos, right? But again, we have a lot of counters to deal with this, so I opted for the Leyline here. Then we have 3 Shark Typhoons against the really control-y decks, where we want to have even more creatures or more threats to attack opponent until we actually get our ambushes out. So this is the list. I had lots of fun with it. I think we played 4 games. We won 2, we lost 2. Sadly, we got a bit screwed sometimes, but this is Magic. It's just nice to showcase you what this deck does. And again, I'm not sure who created this deck. If you guys know, please let me know. In the description, I will add the person for sure. If you like my content, as usual, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Would help me a lot. Comment, give me a like, share whatever I do. I'm still trying to grow my YouTube channel and put in all the work I can. I record this right now at 5. It's actually 6 a.m. in the morning. I started at 5 a.m. and yeah, I know I should go to sleep, but hopefully you like it. Also, feel free to catch me on twitch.tv, DanyTLaw, always having a blast playing there. This Friday we're going to play Magic Legends against with CGP and Crookies. Gonna be a blast. Definitely check those 2 out. They're like my senseis and my friends, which is really cool. And yeah, have fun with the deck and enjoy the games. Jordan Burke. Okay. Double removal and ambusher. I mean, we have access to the stuff, so I think we can go for it. There's no companion, so I guess it's aggressive. Yeah, I kind of expected this. This is, I think, a matchup that we can win. I kind of think we should need Gust sideboard though. So yeah, just realized how important Gust is. I don't know why I didn't put it in the sideboard. Yeah, we definitely have to get rid of this. If they get rid of Prospector, yeah, I'm already happy. I'm not gonna lie. I need to get rid of the Prospector because I cannot deal with the... Wow. Oh, I can deal with that card. Use a Tyrant Scorn here. Oh, we should have done it in our turn, huh? That was a misplay. Yeah, that was a misplay. That's an oops. I totally forgot about it. Costs 1 less. So if we had done it in our turn, they could not double spell here, I guess. So 1 card gone. Yeah, that was just stupid. Okay, I can get rid of that one, which is fine. Here I could have kept Quench up as well before. Mainly, if they sacrifice everything. Yeah, I should have... Oh yeah. Classic me doing early mistakes. Should also have played this land here in case we draw an untapped non-green land. Yeah, I did 2 mistakes back to back, but maybe we still manage. Okay, Wolf, it's your time. It's your time to shine. Okay, man. I mean, that's already something. It's so important to get rid of the first Moxes. If they have a second one, it's what it is. Okay, we can come in with the Wolf here, which is really good. And we have the Gearhulk, so we have counter access. This looks good. Attack. It's one of my favorite cards ever. I won a tournament once in Japan with Sultai Flash. Huge fan of that card. It's fine. Is it fine? Yeah, it has to be fine. We really don't die to that card, so. It's a lot of pressure. And we still have a counter, and we go super wide here. So I don't know what they want to do. They hope for Moxes here, but it was another land. So not having the Gusto is really, really problematic. But yeah, we definitely go for the Vengeance here. We add the Eliminates. We add this. We're gonna cut the Censors because they tend to be weaker this matchup. That is the most important card I think to cut. The Quench is still fine. The Eliminate is still fine. Tyrant Scorn is fine. Push is fine. This deals with Krenko as well. This deals with Krenko. I think you can cut one of the high end cards. I don't know if they have a way to deal with Ambusher, to be honest. I kind of... Yeah, no. I mean, it's a tough one. I mean, so much removal and counter. Like, the entire deck's basically removal and counter. Sorry for my voice here. I think this looks fine here. Sure. The optimal draw is always Gross Bile into the Nightpack Ambusher, but... Mulligan's there. High rolling. Classic. Okay, perfect. 4th land. Really good. Oof. Really good card as well. If they don't play anything here, it's going to be huge. Goblin Metron is okay. We just kind of whatever they play next. If we have to, right? I mean, here we spiral. So this is one of those situations where we have to think, do we want to keep up the Ambusher or not? It's a lot of pressure they can get with this, so I think we have to quench it. Okay, we have removal and we have Ambusher. And counter. We have a lot of high cost spell though. I cannot lose a land here. I mean, you can get another land, but... Well, it happens. It's fine. So we're just gonna get another green. Because we really have to make sure we keep counters up here. Once we reach 6, the game's over. If they don't have a high profile goblin. Okay, I mean, it's a bit annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Attack. Create a wolf. So we have Growth Spiral plus counter, which is really nice. I hope they just don't go full land destruction here. Really do like this deck so far. Deathsprout is so interesting. Always wanted to try it out. I had 4 mana up. It's not nice to see, huh? This is fine. This is fine. Okay, another land. Well, we're slowly getting there. One more land after losing 2 lands already. Once we have Gearhulk and Epiphanies, it's just over. This is a bit of an annoying card. They don't have the card, I think. I think we're forced to do this here. I cannot allow them to go 2 white here. I just need to find the land, right? Okay, the horn is okay. Couldn't have countered the horn anyways. Okay, this is it. This is game. This looks good. We can Sublime Epiphany. Bounce a card. Okay, return, target non-land, counter target spell, create a token, and player draws a card. So we're gonna bounce the horn. We're gonna copy this one, and we're gonna draw a card. That looks good, I think. It's a lot of wolves. Now with Gearhulk we can also play Epiphany again. Chieftain, okay, sure. Good card. Nothing to overcommit here. There's no way we lose this, so... That's 2 more wolves. I mean, it's just... I respect that they try to top deck something here, but... I don't know how they want to win this. We already have Lethal on board. We do this for the... because we can. Then, counter target spell. Same again. Same shenanigans again. And now our wolves are even bigger. There's a lot of power here on board. And yeah, we won game 1. I didn't play it perfectly, but yeah, it was super fun though. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, I mean with the growth spiral, I kind of have to keep this. Green. Elf, okay. We can keep the liner elf 1 turn in, I think. That is fine. Okay. Ooh, not a land. This is quite sad. Okay. That's an important one. I mean, this is an annoying card, but I can deal with this later. This is way worse. So now we have counter, which you cannot use, and Ambusher. Okay. So we need to establish our board here with Ambusher, I think. We need to dodge another Druid. That Shepherd is a bit annoying now. There's only 5 mana, so they cannot activate it yet. So that's an important part. Clan Caller. Well, I cannot do anything about the Clan Caller here. Perfect. Good deal with the cards. No one expects the Ambusher anymore, so really nice to see this one here. Okay. So we got counter and removal. I think this is the most important part. They can obviously use the Clan Caller here. But I have to do it. Getting one Lord away is important. So we have now Gearhulks as well. The Clan Caller is still super annoying. But we can remove one. If I had an Epiphany, that would be really nice, but yeah. Good card. Cannot do this. Well, I can. No, I can't. I wanna have the wolf here. Making sure I keep my ambushes up. Do it on the stack here. I could have done it here though, but maybe I can surprise them with double kill on the Clan Callers. Which is still really good. Oh man, this card is so good. Okay, 3. Okay, so no, huh? What are they playing here? For 1. Ah, okay. Okay, I have to counter this because I know they want the Shepherd here. Okay, one more Clan Caller gone. So there's one left. Nah, I can still not attack. Same reason. I need to keep up my Gearhulk here. I need to keep up Gearhulk if I want to use a rewind. Don't know yet what they play, but also having the Port of Karfell is really good. We can find Epiphanies, we can find Gearhulks and Epiphanies, we can find more wolves. Here, if they would attack with all, I will block. I'd use the Gearhulk though. That is for sure. But they will not attack with all, there's no world where they can do that. 3, 4, 5. 5 mana. That's a bigger one. No, I cannot let this happen. Double final, I have to counter it. Okay, another push. What is in top deck and my Quench is not doing a lot. I'm on 11. You're gonna attack with 2. Gonna attack with this one. Then we're gonna use this. That's 3-4, that's a bit annoying, but I could have attacked, but I think one more Wolffish seems better. I mean, you don't have one more in your deck, I mean, you can do that, but good luck finding that one. Good luck finding the 5th one. Okay. Right now, this is most likely for... That's a card. Maybe find something. Find a wolf. So they play it, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 5 blocks. I would be dead, so I can only attack with 4. If they find the card. So trading here is just the best. Yep. You first. It is super important to do that. I mean, if they really top deck, they top deck, right? And they cannot do anything about it. So Nightpack Ambusher is just doing so much work. This land is absolutely amazing. This is a good card. But we have lethal. They have 6 blockers. This is 7 mana. They have 7. Bit unfortunate. Yeah, I think we just have to go one more round. And then we can do it. If this is a land, we got it. Oh, they drew something. Okay, let's see. It's not what we want, but we're gonna use this. They cannot use this anymore. Now it should be GG. 8, huh? 1, 2, 9, 10. So just GG, right? Okay. Took me definitely longer than I wanted it to be, but here we are. Did it. Did it. There's so many tokens. Those wolves. Ham. Ham. I mean, and the board is cleared, right? So it's like a safe attack. Being on 11 is really scary sometimes against elves. Okay. This is the weakest card here. So it's this. Expensive, expensive. 2 scatters. I would play it like this. Witch's Vengeance is so good against those type of decks because there. I mean, that card would be so busted if it works perfect against Angel as well. But against Angel, I think the sideboard is the hardest part to do for a deck like this. Maybe you could play an Extinction Event, but I really like the Witch's Vengeance against Goblins and Elves. So to play against Elves is actually really cool, playing this deck. I mean, this holds them off for a while. So that should be something. Llanowar Elves. 2 of them. Always have to Scorn that one. Eliminate is a bit better. Because here you can still bounce something on our side. Ballmaster. And Visionary, okay. Not easy. I still have to target the lords the most, I think. Okay, they cannot play that right now. It's a lot. I have to get rid of this one. Maybe we should have done this to stop at least one token. Yeah, it's not perfect. Taking damage here. Double Gust or Deathsprout is the question now. Oh, wait a second. Did I fail here? I failed. I should have done this in my turn because they just activated here now. I'm not dead, but I go really low. Should have done this in my turn. I was a bit sleeping here, huh? Witch's Vengeance is our only out now. Yeah, that was my bad. Could have definitely prevented that and tried to find more cards. Yeah, I just lost this because this was a 5 AM game. Clearly a 5 AM game. I literally worked like 10 hours today and then I did the video and then I did stream and now I'm here. It's a tough schedule sometimes. I keep this one. I think Gearthulk is better than this one here. We find double land to get the early ambush out. Do they have... Okay, if they had it again, I was like, wow. Literally having a Llanowar Elf turn 1 every time. This is at least dealable. Nothing turn 2 is really good for me. That's why we had to play that land. Because if we play this land, can do a lot. Reclamation Sage. Okay. Let's start playing wolves. Growth Spiral into Ambusher is so strong. So you have another Nightpack Ambusher here, which is still nice. I have to care about the Shepherd. But that's fine. Is it every elf, right? No. Yeah, I don't mind the Shepherd at all right now. Like this, whatever. I just block. It's fine. Yeah, there's no world. I mean, shifting setups against the Nightpack Ambusher is the wrong sideboard card. Still got there while losing one game because I'm tired. But hey, next game. Rugia. Let's go. Not on the play, but cannot be always on the play, right? That's fine. 2 removals, CJ Ganta should be something. Okay. Don't have a turn 2 play anyways. Do this now. Cat Oven is still dangerous, so I think it's better to do it early on. Trails. Not much I can have done about that. They have so far the nuts, but 87%. So it's really low for this type of deck. Cannot be this low with tier 1 deck. It's not how it works. And an oven. Okay. Not much I can do. This is the nuts. So they have the nuts on the play. Hard to deal with. Really grindy now. Not much I can do. Double cat. Wrong side of the deck here. Fatal Bush was good though. This is almost impossible to win from here. Like the advantage they just generate is ridiculous. I mean, counter into Deathsprout is something, but Ghost Rider's really not cool. So hard to deal with all those cards. Okay. I need my mana open to counter Cobalt here. Chand is probably the hardest matchup. If you lose against 87%, which is net deck the best deck, it's so painful. You just lose so many ranks that you cannot even like... You can win like 4 games and it's equivalent to losing this one. This is the hard truth of the ladder. Cannot defeat the net decks. I have to counter whatever they play. I cannot just... They sacrifice Cat here and use the oven on Ghost Rider. This is how you have to play it. Okay. So you don't want the cat. Classic. Our Gearhulk is not even good. I cannot deal with that cat right now. Even post-board it's tricky. That's the worst combination. Like, Cat Oven is really, really hard to deal with. Okay, that's fine. If I can make sure they don't have any food anymore, I'm happy. That's definitely huge if I can do that. I have to let this go. The threat of playing another... Jeez, yeah, it's impossible. Probably should have counted this, but yeah, I think... How many cats? Like this 3 cats, huh? We go next here. There's no way I can come out of this alive with this hand. Huge. All the ley lines, please. Please, the ley lines. Keep as much removal as we can. This is too weak because of what they can do. I think it's like this. Eliminate over push. Cut Epiphany. Acid Scatter is not bad. Not gonna lie. I think we have to cut a bit on the high end here, because we really have to make sure that we... okay, if we fight the Void here, it's definitely nice. I mean, the only card they have is Sage and Binding, and it's 3 and 4. So we can still counter this. I didn't find it, but... yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. Do they have another cat again? Okay, Oven this time. How can they just draw cats after cats, oven, cat, oven? I mean, obviously it's just what you have to do in this deck, but it's so annoying. Okay, that's a good draw. That's a good draw. This comes always in tapped. Shock, okay. That's fine. I think we have to risk it for the biscuit here. If they have Binding, it is what it is. So maybe we could have actually eliminated the Goose to make them have an extra. To make them have an extra land there. Probably correct. Yeah, I think you have to eliminate the Goose there just for that reason. So that was probably a misplay. But yeah, that works so far. We need to dodge the Binding now. If we dodge the Binding, we're in a good shape. Congratulations, you have the answer to all the cards I play in the deck. Congratulations, sir. You're a good player. I mean, we know what they have, but it's just kind of sad. It's definitely sad. I cannot do much. Oh god. The only way to get out of this is finding another Leyline now. Wolf, Leyline, those are the cards. Preferably Wolf first, then Leyline. They shouldn't be able to play anything from here. Taking 2 damage each turn is just a lot. I will definitely not give you another Owen. I mean, it's kind of smart to play around. It's definitely smart to play around Could also win push, but it's good to play around the cry, I guess. Okay, lands are okay, I think. But 2 damage each turn because they have this all the time, and binding to get rid of my answer is also annoying. There's not much I can do. We're gonna use the Gust here. If they don't play anything, I'm cool with it. Okay, one more land that we can maybe try something, but still the cat is annoying. We need to find the ley line again. Yeah, it's probably not gonna be it. Leyland one time. Have to counter it. Doesn't matter. Leyland one time. They have so much food available, which is the main problem. I have one more chance, I think. It's literally one more to find the leyline here. And I have to block though, which is really bad. So I go on one. Yeah. So that's exactly 3 damage. If they have something here, it's done. Okay, GG. Not finding my leyline on the starting hand is definitely painful. But hey, yeah, it's classic, you lose so much rank, but let's try again. Well, okay, we had some good games and some bad games. I think this is typical for a new deck that we just built together without tuning it against all the lists here. I did like the Tyrant Scorn quite a lot. I also did like the removal spell, but it always felt like I lose the game if I don't have a Nightpack Ambusher. This is where it is. And if I don't have a Nightpack Ambusher and I didn't make it to 6, it was quite rough as well. But once we were able to do it, it's fine. I think one of the harder matchup probably is Chant with this deck. Especially game 1. Game 1 seems really hot against Chant, and Chant is really popular, so I'm not sure here. But nevertheless, I really like the deck. And for the sideboard, I think the ley lines feel really good. They feel really good, but maybe you can up more gusts here, and maybe another way to deal with some graveyard cards. This is basically it, but it's really hard to sideboard in a meta where there are a million decks. But yeah, hopefully you like the deck. As usual, feel free to subscribe, comment, like, or just say hi in my Twitch stream, DanyTLaw, and yeah, have a good one. I should go to sleep now at 6 AM, and peace out.